now here comes the mayor.
They're too old to matter. Eric Adams trying to bring the old guard. They're too old to matter. Yeah, y'all got this cook. Eric Adams, you going down. Yes. 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 Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him.
You can shush me all you want.
Get him.
People are with us.
Get him.
And this is not a black man. This is a justice man.
Get him.
First of all, I want to thank you for being here this morning.
That speaker got treated like they do disgusting dads when I show up at Eric Adams.
All ethnic groups that I hear, particularly the men and women of the clergy that's here, that have joined me here today. And we are not surprised. We expected this. This is not surprising to us at all. The actions that have unfolded over the last 10 months, the leaks, the commentary, the demonizing, this did not surprise us that we reached this day. And I ask New Yorkers to wait to hear our defense before making any judgments. In about 30 minutes, you're going to hear a story of the case that is in front of us. This story will come from the federal prosecutors. And I ask to wait and hear our side to this narrative. From here, my attorneys will take care of the case so I can take care of the city. My day-to-day will not change. I will continue to do the job for 8.3 million New Yorkers that I was elected to do.
Not all the millions want you to do shit.
300,000 plus employees of our city government will continue to do their jobs, because this is what we do as New Yorkers. It's an insult to the hardworking people of the city that anyone would say that they won't do their jobs while this case proceeds in the background. They are dedicated public servant, and I have been one of them for many years, and they're going to continue to do their job, moving the city forward every day. It's an unfortunate day, and it's a painful day. But inside of all of that, it's a day when we will finally reveal why for 10 months I have gone through this. And I look forward to defending myself and defending the people of this city as I've done throughout my entire professional career. I want to now turn it over to the person who started me on this journey, Reverend Herbert Daughtry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You our mayor, and will be till time come, still will be our mayor. To all the supporters, irrespective of what people say, he's still our mayor. As he has indicated, we started on a journey a long time ago. I encouraged him to join the police department. He did, and you know the rest of the story. So, you know, Mr. Mayor, Eric, it's one more battle we have to fight. Right, just one more battle we have to fight. And we're not about to quit. We're not about to give up. We'll be there. We'll be there to the end. God bless you. God be with you. We're going to win this fight.
That's right. And two, can we get an umbrella, put it on the device so the water won't get inside there, Robbie? Wait, hold on one moment. Hold on. You know we don't do this calling out stuff at my press conferences. When we finish speaking, we will respond to a few questions. We just want to cover that. Are you good, Robbie? I affectionately call her Mother Dukes. Has been a head of the NAACP and just a leader that has mentored me throughout my entire journey. I want to now call up Mother Hazel Dukes.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Hazel Dukes. I live in Harlem. I'm 90. Would you be quiet? Would you shut up?
See?
I'm 92 years of age. I've known this young man for over 40 years. I come with a heavy heart today, but my head is not unbowed. He's going to have his day in court, and we're going to stand by him. We came this morning to pray for him, because prayer changed things. I am asking
where his son
all
at?
New Yorkers to hear his side, to let him have a day in court. Let him have his day in court, and then we can make our decisions. But we are not here today to criticize the federal government where you might be, but shush. That's all you do. That's all you brought here to criticize. Yeah. We are going to be here. We're going to be here.
Sorry, Mother Dukes. Brother, this is a 92-year-old elder. Show us some respect.
Oh, come on with that
92-year-old
nonsense.
Right.
We don't got that honor in the black community no more, Eric. Yeah. Y'all see that? Single cat ladies.
We are calling on all New Yorkers to listen carefully, not to the loudmouths, but listen to facts and figures. His lawyers will go and do our work for us, and we will stand with this mayor. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We want to now.
Eric Adams going on suicide watch next.
Amazing bishops up forward now. Bishop.
Yeah.
We are admonished to be angry and sin not. We can have our anger and we move forward. 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 None of us.
Get him!
None of us have ever done anything in our lives that we've asked forgiveness for and it was not granted. We live in a society
Think of family court.
where if we do something, there is a due process for all of us. There's a process that starts, it has a middle, and it has an end. And none of us has the right to preempt that process. If I have an accident, I have to report it to my insurance, and they fight it out, and then a verdict is announced.
You're talking nonsense.
We cannot prejudge any situation
Thickness.
in fear that we might prejudge it inappropriately. And the same justice that we want for ourselves, we want for our mayor.
I want the same justice I get in family court
If I
for my mayor.
I know there is a God that says he's faithful and just to forgive me of my sin and to cleanse me from everything that is unrighteous. Until the verdict is announced, we stand. We are not people who have a yellow strip down our back, and neither are we intimidated by loud voices. Whatever the truth is, the truth will prevail.
You're just signifying, darling. You're signifying.
Good morning, my fellow New Yorkers. Good morning. My fellow New Yorkers, I wanted to let you know, Mayor Eric Adams, whom you know for 62 years, who served you in the 80s and 90s, when New York was facing the worst time in its history, is the same mayor that's standing right here, is the same mayor that will stand tomorrow, and is the same mayor that will be re-elected. 62 years will not be replaced by 5 indictments that will be fought and will be exonerated. Give him a chance. Give him a chance and hear his side of the story. We know him and we should give him a chance. Thank you and God bless you.
Come on, my girl. What a real warrior. Jackie Rowe Adams.
Good morning, everybody. I stand.
You just heard from Mayor Adams there and some of his supporters remaining defiant. The mayor saying, wait here, our side of things, our defense. The day-to-day over at City Hall will continue, will not change. So the mayor, most importantly here, not stepping down, as so many people now have been calling him to step down from office and resign. We now know that he faces several corruption charges in a federal indictment, 5 different charges. We're talking about bribery, fraud, and soliciting illegal campaign donations, dating back not just to his first mayoral run in 2021, but dating back to when he was the Brooklyn Borough President. And take a live look at where federal authorities, the U.S. Attorney's Office, later this morning, the room where they will unseal officially that indictment and go over these charges. We actually have the indictment here, about 50 some odd pages we've been going through the past half hour or so. There's a lot to go through. Again, in the fraud, bribery, soliciting illegal campaign donations from a foreign government, one of them, Turkey. I'm here with Jamie, Errol Lewis, and Bobby Kuza as we continue to go through this. Errol, I want to go to you first. You were watching, we've all been watching that presser, and you've been somewhat upset by what you heard there and what we've been seeing from the mayor. It's a lot to take in. The mayor standing firm, not only that, but members of some of the clergy in the city and someone like Hazel Dukes, the president of the state's NAACP.
Yeah, you see the big cheesy smile on the mayor's face. You know, nothing to see here. Everything's fine. These ministers, some of whom I know, many of whom I respect, have not seen this indictment. They don't know what the accusation is. There's certainly a place, I think, for clergy just to pray for the well-being and for a swift and just outcome to all of this. This, of course, in some cases, I see the Reverend Al Cockfield and others who have benefited financially from their relationship with the mayor. So there's a different kind of a presence there, or a different kind of incentives.
Exactly.
They are there to, I guess, try and help him present a different defense. I was looking for an attorney somewhere in there, and that's what's really missing from the equation here.
Are we going to try to listen in, see if we got the audio fixed here? The mayor's speaking again. Let's listen in for a moment at least. And looks like the audio's a little bit better. He's taking some questions, it looks like.
to the U.S. federal prosecutors if they get the arrest like this order. I don't know. We should ask.
Still having a difficult time there. We apologize listening to the mayor, but it sounds like he is taking some questions from the media. So many members of the local media, as you can imagine, outside of Gracie Mansion there this morning. The other shot you're looking at is downtown, where the U.S. Attorney's Office will unseal officially this federal indictment that we now know contains federal corruption charges, 5 of them against Mayor Eric Adams. The first time in our city's history that a sitting mayor has been indicted on criminal charges. I'm going to give Bobby a few more moments here to go through the indictment. We'll get to him, but I want to bring in Jamie here. We'll give Bobby a few more seconds here, at least, to go through the indictment.
I think what's so interesting is you look at the left side of your screen, who's not there, right? When he sits every Tuesday at the dais for his weekly press briefing, he is flanked by a show of force of everyone. Oh, okay, we're gonna give it a chance to listen in again.
We have over 300,000 dedicated employees. Over 300,000. Those who decided to transition and do some more good with their lives, many of them told me ahead of time we were going to do that. But we have an amazing, incredible team of dedicated New Yorkers, and they're going to continue to do that. I think that's what's going to surprise everyone. 10 months ago, when my phones were removed, like today was by my phone. Same thing that happened 10 months ago. Today was about my phones. Let's get clear on that.
What were you doing on the phone?
When they removed my phones 10 months ago, people said that all of a sudden the city was going to collapse. It was not going to move forward. Look what has happened over 10 months. Over 10 months, more jobs in the city, more small businesses open.
And diversity!
But you lying.
500 more rapes. 1,000 more felony assaults. Don't fight the number. Do not fight the number. 1,000 more felony assaults. Women are not safe. They're being raped in record numbers. Do not lie. That's on contact.
Mayor, you said that you were demonized, suggesting that you were a victim. Why do you feel that way?
Well, listen, I think that when you do an analysis, and all of you have covered...
You and your analysis, your favorite word.
...to release a grand jury communication. That's a felony. So you can't break the law to enforce the law.
What?
And when you look at... When you look at our cooperation, our attempt to sit down and cooperate, look at what has taken place. It's been a narrative of giving the appearance that there was something improper that's done and it was just wrong.
Do you think it's political?
Well, I think we should ask again.
I think it's political.
We should ask the last 10 months. Over the last 10 months, you knew information before my attorneys knew information over the last 10 months. You reported that there was an indictment before my attorneys knew that there was an indictment.
You don't got